Welcome to PAVITHRA Laptop Care. See, today I am going to discuss the issues of ISL9538H. See, I was getting telegram messages. Some technicians were getting 19 voltage at the output section, but exact voltage he was not getting. Before it was 13.5, but after the problem 19 something, and sometimes there will be no voltage at all. And what are the ICs you will put, so exactly it will get burned, AC section. So those kind of message I was getting, but personally I felt these issues. Okay, for that how many ICs I replaced I will tell you. Actually basically this particular motherboard came with the burnt burnt IC. Okay, this one is ISL9538H. Here you see the track completely it got burnt, and again I rebuilt the track. This is the third time I rebuilt this track. Okay, why it's the third time I will show you, I will tell you. Today I am going to discuss regarding that one only. Okay, see, many technicians will be facing these issues, so that's why easily they have to clear it, means sort it out. So that's the reason I am making this video. Okay, see, here the AC in our negative and positive AC side. Okay, this is the output for AC side. AC side in the sense here it will come this first CLR. This CLR is adapter CLR. Here you will get 19.5 in case if you put the charger, or in case if you put the type C you will get 20 volts here. After high low concept, this MOSFET, these two MOSFETs are there, no? So using this we call it as NVDC technology, narrow volt DC technology. Once it will start doing the internal function, high low function, then you will get the output here. Here what you will get, 12.5 to 16 voltage you will get the output according to the requirement. Okay, this is the procedure for NVDC. But in this particular motherboard, this IC was getting burned. When you connect the adapter, immediately the adapter, if it is a protected one, original one, the light will be there, no, in adapter light, that one was getting off. Okay, that means some problem was here. So when I checked this IC was completely burnt. So that IC I will show you where exactly it got burnt. See the ICs which I replaced, so many ICs I replaced, that I will tell you. This is the first IC. Here is the negative and positive of the main power supply adapter section. Okay, that resistor differential circuit will be there now. That differential circuit input, this one, it's a positive and negative. And here one more pin will be there, that is the adapter in. Okay, adapter in. So this is the first IC. Here see, these are the short one, so this one completely gone, I removed this. After that I put this, I rebuilt the track and I put this. Finally once I give the supply, again the IC get burnt, see the hole. So then I tried multiple ICs, 1 2 3 4, total 5 ICs also had same issue. See, this one also put. Once you give the supply, put. This one also same, and these two are not gone, but internally that AC okay and some other internal pins were get short. Okay, so after that this actually total 5 I replaced. So here only 3 I am showing. See, this also got burnt. This is high low dual MOSFET. This is which will be here. Okay, NVDC technology has two dual MOSFET, or high low MOSFET, maybe individual or combined one. Okay, this one I replaced multiple things. Finally I got the voltage of 12.5 volts of this IC. This is the final IC I put, and after that clearly again and again, so I rebuilt the track. So finally result came. See, so many track I joined here because these are all burnt one. Okay, here there was no connectivity, so here also this complete portion was got burnt, that IC I couldn't get, so that's why directly I made short. Okay, the main reason, through the schematic I will explain you, it will be useful to your if you are facing the same issues, definitely it will be useful in NVDC technology. Here is the ISL9538 schematic. Okay, see, once you connect this in the sense PD700, PD702 and PD704. Here 3 input this particular IC will receive, maybe 2 or 3. Okay, it's depending on the what is that internal characteristics of the particular motherboard. Some motherboard has type C and some not. So if you are using this IC, it receives more than 2 inputs. All input goes to particular only one pin, that is DC in. Okay, see, what are the input here? It's a 19.5 DC. It's actually the input section of the DC section, I mean AC adapter. This one is direct battery side output. Okay, the battery side output directly it goes to input also, and this one is type C. If you connect the type C, so that also will come to this. See, the thing is, at a time 3 you can connect or any 2 you can connect. Sometimes you will get the doubt if you connect the main adapter at a time type C also if you connect, so there will be no changes because only one output will come to this particular IC. The output is which one is the maximum, that is the one. See, here is the 19.5 once you connect the adapter, here is the 20 volts once you connect the type C, but the maximum voltage is 20 volts. That voltage will come to this particular pin number 17. Okay, now it's clear, this is the input section. The main problem of that burning that IC, the IC was getting burned, no? So what was the main problem? Here the first thing is it reduces the supply in the pin number 17. Okay, that is a noted point. Second thing is adapter. See, once you connect the adapter, the main issue was with the adapter only. When you connect the adapter, that time immediately the adapter light was going off, means the supply was not coming to this particular IC, because this is the reason. Adapter pin is pin number 16. Okay, next one is, see, here is the 19.5 volts SDC in. Here also 19.5 SDC in, that will come through this CLR. Okay, after that CLR, here 1 ohms resistor is there, here also 1 ohms resistor is there. After that resistor, it will come to 15 and 14 pins. Okay, where it will come? First it will come pin number 17, that is the main DC. Second thing is 19.5 adapter information. Adapter information will come to this pin number 16, 15 and 14. The main reason of burning is, see, the 15, 14 and 16. In these 3 pin you will get same voltages. Same means 19.2 or 9.3 or 19.5, whatever it may be. But the thing is, these 3 all are different one, because see, here is the 19.5 volts, here is the 0 ohms resistor. Crossing that 0 ohms resistor, it's entering to this particular IC. Correct. This is called adapter information. Second thing is, here the same voltage is entering through the CLR, and after that some difference is there. Here it's actually 1 ohms resistor. After crossing this 1 ohms resistor, here it entering 15 pin number 15, and 14 also same thing, 1 ohms resistor. The main reason is it will differentiate the positive and negative. Okay, that's the reason here differential circuit. This is called differential circuit. What is that? Here one capacitor which is connected to this positive and negative pin, and these 2 capacitors are connected to ground with the appropriate positive and negative pins. Okay, and here is the resistor, these 2 resistors. This circuit is called differential circuit. Okay, this is most important to identify the main voltage. Okay, this is the main reason. Here once it enter, once you check in beep sound, I mean what is that, resistivity is in multimeter. If you check in resistivity mode, then you will get 1 point something resistivity. Connectivity beep sound you will get, but the thing is resistance will be differ from this to this, because here 1 ohms resistor is there. It should come. In case both are joined, then 100% this IC, these pins will get burned. That is the main reason. Okay, not this one actually, this is okay, but these 3 are internally connected to each other, then definitely IC will get burned. This is the one major what is the chances for burning the ICs. Okay, please note down this. This is the one. And next, once these pins are separated, what is that burnt one? I separated it. So after that, once you separated it, then second point has to be noted of this AC in charge, because see, this is the 19.5 volts SDC. This is adapter information. The voltage divider will give the 3.1 volts to the IC. To the IC, it means adapter is connected. Okay, this is the second information. First, the adapter is connected and differential circuit is connected here. The IC will recognize the differentiated positive and negative voltage, and after that adapter is connected. That AC charge, AC in charge, the pin number is AC in charge, where it is, it's 19. The adapter related information will collect through this particular pin. This is the second point. Please note down. If after all pins are okay, then also you are not getting anything. This is the reason. This should be 3.0 volts. For me it was 0 ohms, because 0 volts, because even it's connected with this 19.5 volts, then also we are getting 0 ohms because of this IC or maybe internal track. Okay, second thing, I rectified this point. This is the most important point that I will tell you why it's an important point. Okay, third thing is VDD charge. VDD charge will come through this resistor, this one. Okay, here actually by default it will be approximate 5.2 volts. It should be there 5.2 volts. Once it 5.2 volts will come here, after this voltage divider, here you will get 3.3 volts AC AV in 1. Okay, please note down this. This is the VDD charge. It should be 5. What is that? Sorry, not VDD, VDD charge. It's a 5.2 volts. After this voltage divider, AC AV in should be what? 3.5 volts, 3.3 volts, whatever it may be according to this divider. So this also, this is the third point. This is very, very important one. Here in some IC I was not getting this one. That also one reason. Okay, so next you remove this one. This is the actually safety side, it will be there. Okay, you can remove, no issues. And once these are the point has to be noted, that's it. All other point internally it will take automatically. Internally it will take automatically. The thing is 3.3 volts always it won't come, because you should get the output voltage. Output voltage means it's a 12.5 to 16 point something, 16.5 volts. Once you get the output, then only the 3.3 volts always, 5.1 volts always your thing will generate, right? So at present it won't generate. So main point is, number one is main supplies. These should be separated. Second point is AC in charge, and third point is VDD charge. Only these points is very, very important, because see, SDACL 3.3 volts is required, even LDO always, whatever it may be, but to generate that, this output is very, very important, right? So you are not getting output, where you will get this SDACL, right? Okay, leave that one. So these are the main points. The one more main point in this particular thing, what are the voltages are correct, even you replace multiple resistors, same resistors, then also you won't get AC in charge. Because I will tell you, see now AC in charge, I will search what it will be. AC in charge, see where it has connected. It has connected to this particular circuit, that is called charger UVP core. See, this is very, very important one, UVP core. Because of this, the IC was getting burned, because it was not allowing this AC charge. It's very simple, right? AC in charge was very simple, because once you get the voltage divider, immediately it goes to pin number 19. But in this particular cases, it won't happen, because it has one more circuit. It's a protection circuit. It should be 3.3 volts, but internally it will become as a 0 volts. It's going to the ground. It was going to the ground. Okay, in my case what I did, so I was worrying about this circuit, what I have to do and all. So then I had an idea. So according to that idea, what I did, I corrected this, then only I got this 3.3 voltage in AC in charge. What is that? I opened one more circuit. One more circuit means which connected the particular IC. That motherboard circuit I opened here. See, this is a different one. So in this, what I got, AC in charge. This also same circuit. There is no change at all. But that external circuit was there. No, that one I will search. See, here is the one. And next one is here. Second one and third one. Nothing is there. Only these two were there. Then I realize the particular circuit. Which circuit? This circuit. See, here if I search, I'll get this circuit. This circuit is not required. Then what I did, this path I cut this. I cut the track. Then I got this AC in charge. But it was not 3.1 volts. It was 1.6 volts. So why? In the sense, this particular circuit was problem. It was faulty. So then finally I removed this. Actually this is a 6 leg pin. Okay, 6 pins IC that I removed, and this also I removed PU 3000. Then finally I received AC in charge. So finally I got 12.5 volts at where? I'll show you just a minute. Here I got. This is the output section. Here is the, what is that? Coil. These two are dual MOSFETs. This dual MOSFET has to be triggered once you get the AC OK 3.3 volts. Here is the AC OK. AC OK 3.3 volts which is connected to the VDD charge. Okay, VDD charge is 5.2 volts, but after this voltage divider, it will give 3.1 volts to AC OK charge. But it was not giving in that time. When you remove that circuit, so easily I received. Okay, this is the trick I used. For this information, for you also this information will be very useful. Don't check only one circuit, you may check other circuit also, what are the major changes happened. That also carefully you need to identify. Finally you can get the result. Okay, here see, this is the main CLR. Here I was getting 19.5 volts, and after triggering that AC OK, automatically it took. I needed to check all the things. Only you need to check what are the points which I told. Once these all are okay, then automatically this will trigger. Once it triggers, it will come here, and I see I was getting only here. Okay, only here. After that I was not getting anything. So here the output is PR711. It's a battery CLR. Here I got the voltage. Okay, I hope this information will be useful to you who are already facing this issue. Next time it will be very useful. Okay, thank you very much.